Hi guys, good morning. So today we're going to be talking about what we're going to be doing for the rest of the quarter. So I have this typed so that I can send you the Google document. You can read it yourself. But I wanted to go through and tell you what to do too. Make it a little bit easier. So we're going to be doing an end of quarter project. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose one topic we have discussed this quarter, whatever you enjoyed learning about the most or wanted to know more about. You will create a project of your choice to help teach me about the subject you choose. I want you to pretend that you're the teacher and I'm the student. Your job is to explain the topic in a way that someone who knows nothing about this could understand. So I want you to imagine that I don't know anything about this topic and you're teaching me about it for the very first time, right? You can use your notes from class and you can use the internet to look up more things. All right, so here are some suggestions for you. You don't have to do exactly these, and you can pick a small portion of these to focus on. But these are just the topics we've covered this quarter so that you can remember and pick the one you think is the most interesting. So we talked about the Bantu people, the Phoenicians, Kush, Israel, Jerusalem, Judaism, India, Hinduism, and Buddhism. So for example, let's say that I really enjoyed learning about India and I want to do my project on India, but I don't want to do my project on the whole history of India that we learned about. Maybe I thought that the caste system was really interesting. So I could choose to do my project about the caste system in India, right? Or if I really enjoyed learning about Israel and I wanted to do my project about Israel, but I didn't want to do about everything we learned about Israel, I could pick one thing that I enjoyed the most and do extra research about that to teach about that topic. So I hope that makes sense. So it's not just you talking about everything we learned about one thing. Otherwise, nobody will pick India because we spent the longest amount of time talking about that. All right, so it doesn't have to be the whole thing. It can just be part of the topic that you were interested in. So this one says tools you can use to teach me. So what you can make for your project. Obviously, you don't have to do these. You can pick something different. But if you pick something different, you've got to ask me first. All right, these are just ones that I've had students do things like in the past and that I know will work and that I know should be interesting or fun for you. So you can make a poster. It's like a physical poster that you do on a piece of paper with markers and drawing pictures, that kind of thing. That's what I would probably want to do. So once you make one of those, you just take a picture of it and send me a photo. The next one is a digital poster. So you can use a poster online using a website or using the Google tools that we have. Google Docs would be a really good thing. This to make a poster with. You could use Google Jamboard. That one's a little bit hard to use, but you could use that. Or there are plenty of websites where you could make a cool looking poster. The next option is a Google slide. So like I do for class, welcome to use those. You can make a video with you explaining it and talking about it. You could build something, so like a replica of something or a diorama of something. In the past, I've had kids make dioramas of like different cities or buildings that they think are interesting. They've made replicas of like weaponry, those kinds of things. Hopefully next quarter, we're going to do a project where we make things like that. So if you want to do that, don't worry, you don't have to do it now because I really want us to do it again. But that's just an idea if you like to build things with your hands. And then obviously, if you have another idea and ask me about it, I'll look at it and decide if you can do it or not. Usually, if you ask me about something that's different, I tell you yes, as long as you make sure to turn it in on time. All right, so let's talk about some important dates really quickly. So these are the days for you to turn things in. Before December 11th, you need to tell me what topic you would like to do and what you want to research. Then before December 15th, tell me what kind of project you plan to make. So are you going to make a poster, a Google slide, a video? What are you going to do? And then this is really important. You do not have to work on your project during Christmas break. I wanted to give you the option to do that if you would like to, but if you work on it during the days I give you in class, you should have plenty of time to finish. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to use me and my brother as examples. My brother and I are very different people. My brother is currently about your age, and if this was something he had to do, he would want to work on it during Christmas break. He would want to take his time and build something or draw something really elaborate, make something really cool, and he would probably use most of the days in Christmas break to do it. He wouldn't have to, but it's something that he enjoys, so he would want to do that. I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, and when I was your age, I would have worked on it during the days my teacher said we had to, but I wouldn't have worked on it during Christmas. I would have done it during the days. So that's why I counted out and made sure I gave you enough time to work on it during school days, in case you're like me and would only do it during then. So no judgment either way. If you would like to work on it during Christmas, feel free to. You do you, whenever you want to. If you want to not work during Christmas, that's fine. Rest during Christmas, you've earned that. But just make sure that it gets turned in on the day it's supposed to be turned in. And don't do it all the night before. All right? So January 13th to January 20th. We won't have any new class assignments. These will be work days. So these are the days that I expect you to work. So this is so that you can dedicate time to working on your project and making it the best it can be, because I expect your best work. The project will be due before the end of the quarter, so plan to turn it in on January 20th. I can't wait to see what you create. So you're expected to work on it during the class days that I give you. Any other time you spend on it is extra time. So one last thing before we're done. I have made a rubric for you. So this is how your project will be graded. This is exactly what I'll be looking at as I grade your projects, and we'll use it to decide your grade. So there are going to be 4 different points, and each of them are worth a different amount of points. So the ones that aren't super important will be a less amount of points, or something that's easier, like it's easy to turn things in on time. So everybody should have at least 15 points. It's easy to tell me what your topic is. So it's another 15 points that everybody should have, right? These 2 are a little bit harder, so I wanted to give you more points. So let's talk about each one of these really quickly. The topic. What was your topic? Did you tell me what your topic was? So did you tell me enough about it? Did I learn about it? Was it the topic you told me you planned to do? So for this one, if on December 11th you told me you wanted to do your project about India, and then on January 20th when you turn it in, it's a project about the Bantu, you wouldn't get points for that one. All right, presentation. Does your project look nice? Are the drawings and photos easy to see? So if you drew a picture, is it easy to see it? Did you take a clear photo of it? If you used photos on your Google slide or your digital poster or whatever in your video, are they easy to see? Is the information written or typed in a way that is clear and easy to understand? Can I tell you did your best work, or does it look rushed? All right, so can I look at it and tell you didn't do it all on January 19th, right before it was due, right? So the next one, information. Is it true? Is it factual? Did you put the information into your own words, or did you just copy and paste it from Google? So copying and pasting things from Google is cheating. It's called plagiarism. It's when you take someone else's words and say that they're yours. If you do that, I can tell when you do it because I know what you write like. I make you write often enough that I can read things and tell if you really wrote it or if you copied it from something else. All right, so make sure that you're not just copying things. Make sure you're putting it in your own words. Is the information easy to understand and in correct English? So obviously I don't expect you to be perfect, but do I know what you mean? Is it spelled right? You're literally doing your homework on Google, so I know that you can spell check yourself if you need to. All right. On time. Did you tell me the topic you wanted by December 11th? Did you tell me the project you wanted to do by December 15th? Did you turn in the project on the day it was due? All right, so these are the 4 things that I'm going to be grading and that I'm going to be looking for. If you have any questions about how to do something, or maybe there's something you don't understand, or you just need some help deciding how to do your project, let me know. I'm happy to help you, and I will talk to you guys later on this week. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Have a good day.